아, Oh. Alright, yeah. Now you want to see the project I've been working on, guys? Huh? Huh? Cool? What's cool is that this will actually occlude itself, even though it's see-through. It's kind of see-through. Isn't that cool? So like, look, see? This outline disappears. These are baked outlines, by the way. They're not with shaders. Oh, it's warm today. Alright, now I can read you guys. This is the start of Kiki's library, guys. This is going to be called Morning Lights Akasha. Well, yeah, I need to figure this out too. Blah. What's an Akasha? So it's a reference to Akashic record, the Akashic records. Like, Akash, it has like, whatchamacallit? It has all of the the Akasha has all of the knowledge of the world. Oh, maybe... Mush. Damn.
Julian, it's Phelan. If you would like, please come to my home near the mine.
On my way.
Miss
I'm going to a
Amorathia,
place today.
if you wish to wait by my home, Julian will be arriving shortly.
There we go. Ooh. That's funny. But it's acceptable to be able to occlude. Alright, time to get into character. Hello everyone, this is Kiki here. Here to make your day better. Here, here to make your day better. Meow, meow. Where is this? Meow, meow. Meow.
Oh. Hi, Kiki.
Meow. Hmm.
Phelan,
brought us to their hometown.
Oh.
So we're on Azeroth right now.
Hmm.
Try not to use magic because we are very much empowered in this area and you might explode.
Explode. That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
No, not really.
Where is everyone?
Some people are at the very top of the mountain over there, Rift and a few others. Everyone else seems to be over by Phelan's house. Just down by the mines.
Mines.
Alright, this way.
Hello there, you two.
Meow.
Down that way. This first house here. Kiki over here.
Meow.
Good to see they are having fun.
But,
Just watch them disappear into the
and,
grass.
apologies, my comment isn't the greatest when it comes to names. Your name again, so I could put it in practice?
Meow.
Although you can call me Amor if you
Amor-
like. It's common and easy to remember.
Potent Azure.
Meow.
Thank you for the thank you for the nickname. I appreciate it, and I will hopefully make sure to remember it.
Blessed Heather, sold it to you. Will help with the shoplifter.
I hope that nobody's been causing any problems, especially frequent visitors at the Glass City.
Oh,
Oh.
we have the
speaking of
situation under control. Thank you. Oh, or do we not?
visitors of the Glass City.
We do. Don't worry.
Is
No
it the
one
two
has
people
done
that I'm about
anything
to bring
wrong
up?
that warrants it. Some of them are just eager and
Oh, let the
excited
young
to
alchemist
explore a new
speak.
place.
Because the two made some weird, showed some weird behavior when I mentioned the Glass City. One of them slapped the other one and said, "Yes, the Glass City. Do you know where that is?"
We may have people that have been piggybacking from the lines coming in. They may have just been like, all right, well, we're gonna. Actually,
I may
wait a
go
fucking
deal
second.
with them. It is my home.
Yeah, hold.
after all.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold the fuck on. How are they here then? If they're not, if they didn't get through the Glass City, that's our only way
I
through.
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Phelan. That's a red flag right there.
It's the Drow and the man in the full look.
Meow.
If they're that good at getting past immigration and customs, they must be worth something. So I'm sure they'll listen to reason.
As bad as it
Eat it.
sounds, I'm very distrusting the Drow.
No,
Meow.
either I'm firing some security staff, or they got in here through other means.
It's a big world out there. They could have just walked in from somewhere else, though. I've seen the people in question. They're a little bit. They're not from around here, to say the least.
That's what makes me worried. Because well, from what Phelan has explained, the only link between Azeroth and other realms is through Aether. Well, actually, more so through the Glass City and Aether. So, comes back to the question,
Do you mind
how the
for
fuck did they get here?
yes. Can you please take
That
this
makes you feel more
back in?
comfortable during your time.
Let him know that the contract was fulfilled. Very good. So, why did you ask, though? Do you know anyone by that name? Or going by it? about the man? I haven't seen him. Kind of here.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
May your blessings be many.
Meow.
Acheon Core.
Meow.
For the good of all.
Meow.
They're just booking it everywhere.
Meow.
This place really puts a spring in my step, so I have a tendency to move faster than most here. Gotta be real careful about my pace.
They would appreciate it if you not if you did not break any
I will disagree.
genitalia
away from the
like,
shrine for
Van
this.
stones or like materials
Yeah.
on a sacred land.
Ah, Lord of mercy.
This I am trying every part of my being not to lose my composure. Not because of like the new guests we have. It's just because I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm not trying to lose myself emotionally.
My problem is not with them. It's the fact that they came here without sending stones, and one of them apparently said something about stealing. We don't take kind
Fly.
Quick thing.
Out of
Character classic. We just had our moments of out of character shit, and I missaid bird flu. I said blurt flu.
for now. I've heard worse people joke about things before.
Meow. Ugh. My tummy. My tummy. Blah. My tummy go blah. Blah. to me. Oh. Aww. Meow.
Hello.
Are you alright?
Yes, I am fine.
Meow.
Hands on though. They might be able to discuss it, and it
Meow.
perhaps the Aetheric currency isn't worth too much.
No, they went and sparred. What?
Yeah, they fuck each other up, yes.
Oh, I did not hear you for a moment.
What did you think I said?
Meow.
Oh, it's Kiki.
Meow.
It's Kiki.
Hello. Meow.
She's full of energy.
Mhm.
Don't be scared, they're all good friends, yes.
Technically possible. I cannot, again, as I said, it is going to merely be an imitation. As you cannot create nothing.
Peace and prosperity. Right. Again, someone like you would like
The blood.
Of course, if you're unsure about the product, if you're unsure about the contract right now, I can just hold it.
Meow. Meow. Oh, this looks like something they worship. Meow. 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 Yeah.
I felt like I came here for something.
Now I just need to find all of them, which is going to be considerably difficult. Not really.
Meow.
I just need to turn on certain sites. Oh, they're all over there.
Yeah.
Hello, Taz. It's good to see you, sweetheart.
Meow.
I'll have you know.
For the good of all. As far as Red goes, I'll at least say that the explosions are usually unintended. Usually.
Meow.
There's so many of
People out a blaster with
Meow. 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 Meow.
Still. I'm still going to practice that.
Meow.
Even if Red can be an idiot sometimes. It's part of the reason why Rem cares.
Sometimes. Meow.
Yes, sometimes. Rem has feelings and emotions. Doesn't need to share all of them with Red.
Meow.
So, Kiki,
Mm.
not all of my memories are back, but some have returned. Enough, at least, that I'm able to... I'm able to understand why I did what I did.
Meow. Are you at liberty to
What I will
say?
is that, yes, but what I will say is that I really wish that you hadn't interfered as quickly as you did. Because we've potentially lost the only opportunity I had to safeguard something.
Save what?
To safeguard my memories of Remix. The mask that Remix is soulbound to, the one which I had been trying to work on, forced me to make a contract with it.
Yeah.
I have to help it do some potentially very dangerous things with very nasty repercussions. If I do that, it will let me and Remix go. If I don't, or if I fail to, every memory I have of Remix is taken and lost.
Yeah.
I believe I made the deal with Libra because I knew that the memories could be returned from Libra. This whole thing was a way of trying to cheat the mask so that it couldn't take the memories of Remix permanently. Because the mask is always listening and it always knows. And after your little interference, now it's aware that memories can be taken away and it won't let me get away with the same thing twice. I did what I did because I didn't want to risk forgetting Remix. And despite the fact that you had the best of intentions, now I am stuck in a situation where the mask knows I'm trying to find loopholes to get around it. And I have the memories of Rem returning to me, which means that it can take them away from me again.
You're still a dummy then.
Like.
At very least, it was gamble. Though knowing Red was likely less gamble and more hard thought. Did everything right. Ensured most things went to plan, but due to small oversight, repercussions were still had. Rem felt they lost Red. Rem was heartbroken. Others took action, had level of vitriol towards Red. And others made their decisions to try and help Red still. Because in most of our eyes, Red did something that was dangerous. Man can't always think straight. Rem does. But just hope.
I wish... No, what I mean is, I wish you trusted that that's not something I would have done.
Without thinking. I know. I
But
know.
most everyone did.
now.
Most everyone just assumed that... But Stern is one of the only people who I've talked to who could tell that something was up, that I wouldn't just do that. It's just annoying that most people think my moral fiber is so frayed that I just give up the memories of the person who means the most to me. Without even questioning it, without even thinking there's gotta be something else here, there's gotta be some reason why Red did this. Red wouldn't just do that. No, people just thought Red did it because they're a fucking idiot who doesn't care. And that's what gets me with this. Yeah.
Maybe if given some time, Rem would have eventually realized, but at the time, with
Rem, this...
how many...
Look, this isn't a thing against you, okay? You couldn't have been expected to know just because you were emotionally... You were going to be hurt more than else by this. Meaning everyone else.
Yeah. Do you expect me to be sorry?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna be.
Well, your meddling has now made it so I might lose all my memories of Remix. For real this time. So what
Let's not
exactly...
get into a fight. Pace.
No, I'm not trying to get into a fight. I'm just saying that...
No, not just to you. Both of you.
How long do you think you've known me, Red?
A few weeks. If you mean you as a whole, or if you mean you as you are now, less than a day.
I may be a little different, but I'm still myself.
What did Kiki ultimately pay the price for?
I'll tell you in a
What did
moment.
Kiki sacrifice?
Red. Do you really expect me to trust you in that time?
I expect you to be more cautious. And at the very least, I expect you to be good enough at reading people that you would know that that decision was something that I would not do. When I say trust, I don't mean putting full faith in someone. What I mean in this case is trusting that someone will stay consistent and that you can understand someone and their motives. So if they do something that makes no sense, then you know there's a deeper meaning as to why they just couldn't tell you. The same way that I didn't make a big deal out of Rift stabbing me. Because I knew he did that under duress. Because of... Dehest.
And what were you gonna do if Libra sold those memories the next day?
What would I do if the mask consumed them?
Well, that hasn't happened now,
Isn't the first
yet,
time
has
Libra's-
it?
Yes, but now I'm going to have to go ahead and do something that... Libra likes toying with their food. Libra isn't someone to just take memories and then go. They are well aware the value that memories hold and how much other people will go to get memories back. That's how Libra operates. And if you're a bad enough merchant that, or if you're a bad enough person dealing with merchants that you fell for whatever shtick they probably gave you about, oh, these might get sold. These might get sold.
And who would you have
today.
pay the price
Then-
for those memories?
I don't know, but I would have found a way.
Could you have gotten Stern to give up something valuable? Maybe Remy?
I might have done it.
He wouldn't have taken anything from you. From Red, I mean.
There was some information he wanted.
At that point.
I could have probably given him some information that he wanted, realistically. Something, I don't know. Hell, I could have given him my fucking brooch for all I know. Doesn't matter.
You want to know what I am? You wanted me to get involved.
Well, you're involved now, one way or the other.
I don't have to be. I could leave this dusty little place whenever I wanted.
And somehow you're not convincing anyone with that.
That I
If
don't
you're
have the
willing
power to
give
leave?
up- No, I'm sure you have the power to. It's simply the fact that you clearly wouldn't.
Why do you say that?
You were so invested in the people of this place that for someone who you very clearly don't trust, you're willing to go to a huge party yourself. Clearly you're invested. Clearly you're not just going to disappear. For one reason or another, you're intent on staying here.
Oh, Rift.
Yeah.
I just had to... You know, one of these days I'm going to have to stop telling Stern simple, basic lessons. Not
did you do
today,
this
one of
time?
these days.
Oh.
What
You mean the
she do?
spell she cast?
Go on.
You mean the restricted spell that she cast yesterday? The theoretical
No.
dangerous one? Is that what you're talking about, or is it
That
something
was...
else?
That was her own choice. I won't yell at her for that. But I will... People will burn themselves out because they think it's helping others. And by doing that, they will set a precedent. You look to Stern, and you learn from Stern's example. And if Stern doesn't take breaks, then you won't learn to take breaks either. How you doing?
I could be better.
Yeah? What would make it better?
Probably this conversation.
Alright. You know what? Right, I haven't paid my tax. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Tax.
He pays taxes?
Tax?
What the fuck? He's like... He's a third of the ruling party of the city. No way in hell he pays taxes.
Red.
No fucking way.
Red, we pay rent.
Yes.
we pay rent.
He doesn't. He's a third of the leadership of the Glass City. He does not pay taxes. He embezzles funds, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, can still be an
Taxes
official and
go
pay
to him.
taxes.
The cat tax.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of tax. Right.
What even is that?
Cake.
Hop. Hop.
That is a very different kind of cake than Rem is familiar with.
It's yummy is what it is.
Hello, Fee.
Iffy.
I'll let you
Really
guess
rare.
first, Rift.
Ooh. As to what the conversation was?
As to what I am.
As to what you are? Huh. Stressed. Tired. Hopeful. And a very good friend.
Interesting.
And also happy to have cake.
Well, that's true. How? What do you think I am, Red?
A traveler who... Why is the fuck so bad today? I see you.
Oh, there's lots of
I think
people
I see you.
approaching now at this point.
As a traveler who does their best to ensure that they fix problems, although which problems you fix seem to be very much up to chance. You're kind of I think you like to see yourself as a North Star, as a guiding light. Something to help guide others to where they need to go.
How? What do you think, Ram?
Someone who's lived many lives, has experienced many things, has seen faces come and go, sometimes through travel, sometimes through separating ways. Probably even those whose times have come. Kiki also mentioned that to a certain degree we are similar. So, from what Rem can understand, or at the very least compared to Rem, Kiki is someone who has walked the different planes, but willingly, potentially.
Quite willingly, in fact.
And has that over Rem, for one thing.
I am someone who tries. Someone who travels many planes, many worlds, across the stars. How?
Make it up.
Everywhere I go, I try to figure out something I can do to help. I am not always successful. In fact, I would probably say I've failed more times than I've succeeded. But for someone whose existence is as long as mine, I may as well keep trying. In a way, I envy the lives of mortals. Quick, bright, who try their hardest to do what they want to do, and then they can rest.
And you can rest too, it's just you don't have someone telling you how long you have left. You can still... You can still rest whenever you decide to.
Oh. What in the world is this thing? Oh, it's so weird.
It's cake.
No, there's...
You've been eating it.
There's menu. There's menu.
There's a menu?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
This menu
Yeah,
cake,
there's one there,
you
Pete.
eat it and the thing pop out of it.
Never mind.
From the beginning, I was a being of light. Pure light. Not the way I am now, of complicated mix of memory. It was light. So pure. But what's the point of purity if you don't do anything with it? So I come down to help as in the ways that I can, learning about everywhere I go. What I gave up, Remy. One could call it patience. The time between plans. The time between worlds. Patience with insolent mortals. Most likely. But it isn't just patience. It's the patience between worlds, the patience that someone with a normal lifespan could not have.
So in a way you're saying you became a little more like us?
A smidge. I became more like I was. But if I were to guess,
A lot of us, and would probably still be here after all.
perhaps.
His voice sounded distant. Ugh.
If I were to guess, though, I'm not actually all that different from you guys. I can just hide it better than most. Why I did what I did was pure, unadulterated emotion.
And Gata says something haven't come in an ended day.
When I saw Remy crying, my poor little heart broke. I won't say what you did was a bad plan. There were too many variables here to account for. But I will admit that I was acting quite rashly.
And we'll admit they were quite emotional as well. In a sense, we all regressed from that. So, in the case, one is having to relearn the kind of person they were, that they gave away, in a sense, in hopes of safeguarding. But in your case, it was the price that was needed to be paid to get those memories returned, to get that part of a person back.
There's a question from the peanut gallery. Is acting emotionally acting honestly?
Not always.
Is it being true to yourself and your wants and desires?
More often than not. Not always, but yeah. If you're acting out of emotion, you're probably acting in the truest form because you're not really taking the time to think about what you're doing, you're just doing it.
People are contradictory, Rift. One emotion one has may not pertain to all of them.
One emotion flares up and takes over, and you do something in a moment you regret later.
But it's still you doing it. It's always a good thing, but it always seems to be an honest thing.
We're not all of us at once. For example, I'm a lot of things. I'm a mage, I'm a knight, I'm a leader, and I'm a student. I can't be all of those things at once. Because they're contradictory. I can love and I can hate. I can't do those things at once because it's contradictory. Just because you have one emotion more than others in a moment doesn't make that any less you. If you do something out of hate, it's still you doing it, and that's you doing what you honestly want to do. Whether who you are in that moment is the same person a week later when you regret it, well, all we can do is try to be better than the person we were yesterday. Question is, would you do it again if you had that choice right now? That's what the measure of regret.
We're all mortal at the end of the day, regardless. One can't feasibly always be in control who they are, or which version of themselves they are that day. You take things day by day. At the end of it,
Can't plan for everything. And anybody who tries to plan for everything is just going to burn themselves out.
All this philosophizing is why mages get old and depressed and fighters die young, happy, and drunk. Sometimes I think it'd be much better to just be young, happy, drunk, and stupid and die smiling than live to 800 philosophizing about the meaning of morality.
Well, see,
they don't do this shit. They're much happier. This shit just makes you depressed. It just makes you depressed is all it does. Nothing good comes of this.
I don't know. It's important to know who we are and why we are.
Why? I'll tell you who you are. You're a silly cat girl. You
This is
are
true.
waiting for a fucking crash out. You're a silly cat girl. And you're fucking a silly cat girl.
Huh?
Which one?
Chimera, but yes.
Well then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you... Now here's the question. If you draw issue with those statements, why do you draw issue with that? Are you more than that? What else are you?
Are you less than that?
Do you have to be more than that? Can you be content with that? Can you be content just being what you are? Or do you have to be who you are?
It's philosophy. A better person than yesterday.
Red. Do you
I
think...
suppose my advantage is I can just... If I don't... Well, obviously, if I don't like who I am, I can change, but I can change between lifetimes. I can spend one life being a depressed old wizard person, and then...
Never talk philosophy with a phoenix. It always goes back to this bullshit. What is a lifetime? What is the meaning?
I can just spend one lifetime doing one thing.
It's like a broken fucking record.
Doing another
This is
thing.
like what you don't talk anatomy with the slime, don't talk lifetime philosophy with a phoenix, and don't talk ethics with an archmage.
Besides, talk to literally the embodiment of reincarnations.
Don't ask any cat girl what she wants to eat. The answer is fish.
Fish.
Well, that proves I'm not a cat girl. So
I
I
mean,
will
these say
prefer to eat.
otherwise.
If I say anything, I'm being mocked right now. I see these glares. I'm aware.
Say
I'm
it,
telling
say
you.
it,
I ain't
say it.
saying
What
it.
would you prefer? What would you prefer? No. Ram already told Red Food that they like time to speak.
Speak the truth of your heart. I do apologize for interrupting your conversation.
Yeah.
I'm still discovering what my...
Would you or would you
Stroganoff.
not say yes to fish if you were offered?
What are you, Stroganoff?
Stroganoff?
What?
You like to stroganoff?
They like stroganoff. Also,
I was letting the
It's a
conversation
dish.
take a turn for the worse. This is fun.
You stroganoff in a dish?
You intensely
Beef, beef stroganoff. It's been forever since
Beef
I had that.
stroganoff.
With mushrooms.
Who are you serving that to?
Wait.
God.
Stroganoff, your mushrooms. With the beef.
Stroking the beef?
Enough.
Massaging the beef? Stroking
Everyone
it up?
quiet, please.
Rem is sorry. I did not realize.
Kiki? You were going
Right.
to say something before that. Yeah.
Do you think you can understand why I did what I did? Don't worry, I'll explain it to you
acted
after.
rashly. You said yourself you acted rashly.
But why? What's someone like me
Because
to...
you got
What's someone like me to be
attached
emotional
when-
over?
That's the part I don't get. You mentioned something along the lines of what was taken was something that you didn't have. But I don't understand why that's the case. Other than the fact that you being effectively ageless, you just don't let yourself get attached to people because you don't want to let them go. You're the polar opposite of someone like me, who's running on a very short clock, and will act very rationally and very quickly.
Oh, I get attached to people. Just no one here yet.
That's a lie.
I get attached to people. The thing is, I don't have the same attachment as you and Remy. I just don't. I simply don't have that.
But why Why this time? Why here? Why now? Why give up such a huge part of yourself? When ultimately... I mean, you've been to countless worlds, you've seen people die, there have been people you've probably failed to save, there have been so many scenarios where you've had to pick one thing or another, permanent loss. This isn't even the first time you've run into someone losing their memories, I'm sure of that.
Last night, I ran into the caves after Leia. I needed to make sure they were safe. I don't like Leia. It is just what I do. It doesn't matter how attached I am to people. I am attached to people as a whole. So,
but if you constantly make sacrifices,
and something like that happens, I still get pretty pissed off.
But if every time something like that happens, you are willing to do something as rash and reckless as giving up a part of yourself, then you'd be nothing. It's like... It's the same mindset of someone who gives money to every beggar they see, walking through an entire city. No
Do you
matter
want to
their
know
good
something?
intentions, eventually they'd end up broken. Go ahead.
I do not have the same body that I have when I started. I have sacrificed much over time. I will always have something more to give, if it is to make the lives of people better.
Yes, I misjudged you on that. I'm sorry. I misjudged you.
There's nothing to be sorry about. What should be happening next is what we do with that mask,
Yeah. Now that we've lost the opportunity to hoodwink it, yeah.
What does it even want you to do?
We can't do that.
This is where you guys start planning, and I disengage.
Meow.
I don't see you have the
You
knife.
can... I was going to say, you can stay for one part first if you want.
This is your stuff to fix. If you need me, I'm here. But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rem has been thinking of idea. Though does
I
technically
don't know
have
what's
to
going on,
credit
so I'm
Red for
gonna
this.
go. If you need help, I'm here.
Yeah.
We'll make sure to call if needed. Mask is aware of actions. Is aware of what we think, speak at times.
Yes.
Correct? But is it always watching? And even then, is it always listening? Mask is,
That
is
is a
only one
risk.
thing.
It's an entity, but it's potentially a very powerful one. I don't think we take that risk until... Ram?
So?
Well, I have an idea. Okay. You go with your idea first, but I was thinking of something. And it's going to involve Kiki.
Let's not say this out loud.
No. This is something I can say. There's still actions.
Read the paper. Read the paper.
The note would detail how, if there is a body for the thing, and how Rem is currently trying to regain some of their old abilities via their blessing, if a body is made, and if she develops this skill enough, theoretically, we can make it start all over again.
Okay, so Rem, the problem I have with any kind of covert messaging is that's still a thought that's in my head. But I felt this thing in my head. I felt this thing scratching around in there. I feel like anything that we're knowledgeable of, it will drag up sooner or later. Is my concern.
Then we just keep him back of head.
It's still... Look, it's still there, and I can't go back to how I was. This past half day... No, Rem. I cannot go back to how I was. I have only just started getting better from losing my memories of you. I can't have that happen again. I cannot.
But at that point, transaction would have been done. Contract would be over. This is post.
I guess.
But I won't say further on that.
Okay. So what I was thinking is... Halifax has a series of spells specifically regarding contracts. And finding interesting aspects of those contracts. Loopholes or workarounds or whatever. So, Kiki, since you're kind of involved in this now, if I get Halifax to use the spell she has to examine the contract that I'm in, and me and Remix are not to be told any of the details at all, then you and Halifax and whoever else wants to assist can see if there's something you guys can do for us without us knowing. That's what I was thinking. And in the meantime, I'm already acquiring resources to do what the mask wants, in case that doesn't work out.
Why would I help you?
Because if you don't, then I'll lose the memories of Remix again, and you clearly cared enough.
Just kidding. So is this thing omniscient or something?
It has a mental link between me and Remix. It can go through our fucking heads. It's soulbound to Rem. Trying to destroy the mask would likely kill Rem because it draws mana directly from her. So it's a really good thing that Stern didn't disintegrate it.
And what do you...
Like she was very insistent on doing.
And what does it want from you?
It wants a body. It is currently stuck trying to take over Rem's body, and it's not really an avid slime enjoyer, shall we say? It
Is
wants
that
a
why
body that's more suited.
the magic body?
Yeah.
Huh?
Hello, Emmy. How long has been
Greetings.
Mother?
Yeah, I've
I
been
was
in your
standing there
direct
for so
line
long.
of sight.
Was going to try and play
Yeah.
off a little bit as joke, but is now more so curious.
I am in all technicality involved in this situation.
Oh.
As I promised Stern assistance in turn for just compensation.
Yeah.
I see. Well. Then you heard the bit I said about the contract, right? And
Correct.
so, yeah. If you'll want to be involved with that as well, then by all means, but I think that at least that angle is something that myself and Ren need to know absolutely nothing of, just to be safe.
I am willing to get involved as long as I can get a safe line to get out should things get too risky. That is my condition.
Okay. I don't think that it's going to be risky if you're not directly interfacing with it, so the only ones who are going to be at risk from anything here are me and, well, potentially Rem.
Well,
Old man.
Previous statements then. I am going to help where I feel needed.
Meow.
Okay. Like I said, this once we get Halifax, once Halifax does the contract magic on me to figure out any potential loopholes or if there's anything you guys can do to help us, then Kiki, since you have given up a lot of yourself to do this, I am going out of my way to entrust this to you. Which also means I will have to trust you unconditionally when it comes to matters about this.
I suppose I can figure something out. Though, I wonder if Emmy could figure out the bounds of this thing's reach.
It should be theoretically possible. I might even be able to mute telepathic communications temporarily.
It is devil.
But it could be dangerous,
Definitely.
Chaos, Affinity, and Holy are opposites, however.
I doubt it'll be pleased with me messing into its contract in any ways.
Yeah, that's the main
That
thing.
might just
is
piss it off more.
That's what I'm worried about.
If it is limiting,
The most secure way
does
to
have anyone
guarantee...
to contact it? Or keep
Yeah,
in touch with it?
I do have a safer method of communicating with it, actually. There's a...
You do?
The book. Yeah. The book. I discovered that you can write in the book, and sometimes it writes back. There was a book it gave me.
The best
If
way...
Inferno's
If it is chaos, which I assume it is, correct?
Yeah. It is.
As far as Ren is aware.
The best way to remove such hexes or curses is to use the opposing affinity. It's the most guaranteed way of doing it.
This is a lot more than a simple hex or curse, though, is the problem.
Yes, but the standard procedure remains.
Mask is so bound to Ren, so it's going to be much more difficult.
The best way to remove said thing would be to acquire somebody with Holy, Somir, Halifax.
If Fred is wanting to do this.
I
Still
prefer to
has
take it
avenue of
slow than...
communication. Still has avenue of communication via Rem and this book. Would also mean that it would not have as much hold on you outside of contract.
Well, the contract's the main thing that I'm concerned about. And that's, you know...
Let us
that's
wait
what it
for the Halifax situation to be done over with their magical contract reviewing, and then we shall, well, re-infer on this.
Yeah.
Understood.
Until more information is gathered, let's not rush into things.
Yeah.
get
You
caught.
may attempt to communicate with the mask. As more information you can get, the better.
That's what I've been trying to do most of this time. I'm just gather information.
Oh, I'd love to talk to something like that.
Well, if you want to, it's not exactly very difficult.
Yeah.
Just put on the mask. Get cursed as well.
Basically. Or alternatively, write in the book, and if you're lucky, it might talk back to you. I wouldn't recommend
Where's
putting mask on.
the book?
I have the book on me as well.
You put it on?
Like, what? It was only... It was a brief moment.
Tisk tisk.
Look, that wasn't... Listen, that wasn't what got me bound up to it, okay? Putting the mask on didn't get me bound to it.
Tisk tisk. Where's the book?
May I attempt to write in the book, see if it responds?
Kiki, because she asked first, and then afterwards, you...
There we
Putting back holding... Oh yeah, it's a little Ironwood log in here. There's a book, and I assume you have your own quill.
You'll watch as she glides her finger across the pages, illuminating parts of it as if it's like ink. How is your day doing?
With a roll of 16, you will see the ink fade away. Though other words would take its place. Whomst are thee?
I am simply a wandering green cat.
With a 3 and a 20. I will do the same once more. The ink retracting. Let's reform again. I doubt this is truly what you are, but I will believe for now.
You go ahead, pretend to be a green cat.
Sure. Boat's just gonna float over to Emmy. Just float in front of her. She's going to use her earth magic to summon a piece of charcoal and start writing on it from afar. How do you talk like a green wandering cat?
You say nya at the end.
Understood.
Maybe with green ink.
Green charcoal green.
What?
What?
Doesn't know that's a good idea, but okay.
What adventures have you been on? And just writes neon.
Hello, okay, I was just trying to look at these guys again.
Meow.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know there were people there. Wow, that scared the shit out of me out of character.
We not
I thought you were saying hello to the fucking guy. Fucking and then all of them.
Hello.
With a 18 and a 5, the ink will fade away again. Though you will see that it is in fact using the same ink to write back to all of you. As in green text, the charcoal reforms. Why would I speak such things? To what benefit? Are you simply curious, as your nature would foretell?
Right. So it just communicates with the book. Or it just flows back to red.
Why are you expecting anything?
So you may read. Right. I'll just. Conversation. I asked what type of adventures it's been on. As the venturing cat might be curious. Therefore, it responded with that you can see.
Kiki, this was your idea. Hey, Aleph.
I have a
You'll see this passing around a book. For one reason or
You're
another.
messing with the cursed book.
It's not what it seems like.
She writes in the book again. Curious green cats like to help those on adventures.
And Eliza, if you must know, this is a cursed object that's already stuck to us that we're trying to find ways of removing. We're not messing with something that we shouldn't. We're trying to get rid of something that we don't want. Just zero.
Yeah.
With a 12 and a 3, ink will fade away. Reconstruct again. If thou art curious, read the previous pages.
Previous pages?
Oh, right, yeah, the contents of that book.
Oh,
You
right.
read it,
Life
Why didn't you-
story.
Yeah, it seems to be part of the life story of the mage who's trapped, we think. Became whatever the fuck that is. They seem to be known as the Jester of No Quarter, and, well...
Maybe you could sum it up instead of me going through and reading this again.
Ram, I'll let you.
It's a 1. Kiki, as you are looking through the pages, most of this just seems odd. It's very self-referential. It is very, like, an attempt at what seems to be some form of both an obituary but also personal log. But trying to portray it in like a more storyish manner, either in order to draw in the reader or either to make it seem more fantastical than it actually seems. You get the key points of yada yada, big, powerful, yada yada, betrayal, awakening, something like that, and then dead.
It's
And
getting
what we can-
late for this.
Hold on, wait, Ram, could you, like, poke Kiki or something so she doesn't fall asleep? Cats notoriously aren't. Look, the cliff notes of what you need to know is the Jester of No Quarter is a very powerful mage who has the ability to reincarnate. And their body, one of their previous bodies was eaten by Remix. And that seems to have resulted in whatever energies were left in that body becoming a revenant husk, I think. That's what that's the entity that manifests that's
some sort of devil husk.
We probably
Yeah.
couldn't have someone else eat Remy then.
Well, I mean, that is a good question. Like, no. I'm not saying we literally have someone eat you. That would be weird. I'm saying, just hypothetically, what would happen? Like, because is it inside? Well, I'm saying, is it now the mask, or is it still like inside of you somehow? You know? Because if it's a mask, right? If you were to no longer be, then I don't know. It's just.
Oh.
Rem did notice.
Rem noticed what?
What did Kiki get?
I was gonna guess. I was gonna write something like, how would you propose we get a new body for you?
That's what I've been working on, Kiki.
Yeah, but does it not have its own ideas?
Its own ideas were attaching to someone else, like attaching to a powerful mage and just taking control of them. But ask if you want.
I have the rolls ready. I have the rolls ready. I have the dice. Go ahead.
I feel free to ask if you want.
With a 5 and a 19, Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
Same verse, second verse, same as the first. Disappears, reform. All to read out. One that is strong, one that is potent in the arcane. One that has prosperity to grow even further. And preferably, one that can handle and match the limitations that I once held in life to draw back my soul.
Interesting.
Hey Rem, before that, what was your idea? You said something just came, like, when we were on the topic of eating you. You suddenly had an idea? You sound like something came to mind?
Well, Rem is aware that, all had weird reaction to souls, but
yeah,
did notice that. I think everyone noticed. Two.
You have two now
instead of one.
Do you want to eat more soul food?
Not.
Is that a good idea?
Not idea Rem was going for, but
well, what
in regards to influence of Mask, or what it is,
yeah.
Presumably, and going off what Purple has talked to Rem about a little bit, this is not natural for slimes. Not even Rem's species of slime.
Meow.
This is something different that is growing around Rem. Growing inside of Rem.
So you mean these little things are actually...
You know, maybe it's not a good
Is there anything
idea
else
to
inside
give
of
you
you?
soul food.
That's what I've been telling Lajuli, and Lajuli keeps on ignoring me. Lajuli is insistent on feeding Rem soul food, even though I told her it's a terrible idea. She just didn't listen.
Rem does feel stronger after eating them, though. Though at the same time...
Rem, when I scanned you, like, after you'd grown, there was so much more chaos in you than before. And given the fact the entity is chaotic in nature, like I remember telling you this now, in the Glass City. I'm pretty sure that it's your chaos. What?
Think of it. Rem is mimicry slime. Rem can more effectively copy and become more of what Rem eats.
Yeah.
Or takes after, learns from. What if Rem has never stopped eating body?
Can we check? I mean, wait, is that like Rem? Like, surely you would know what's inside you, right? Or do we have to like check manually? Like,
The crystals are of chaos. Crystals are constantly reforming.
Crystals are constantly form.
Hmm.
Wait, so if we just
Don't touch the. Be careful.
Is that able to be pulled? Oh no! It's rolling.
Give me a second.
Fucking dumbass.
With a 4 and a 14. Red. As you pull away the crystal, you feel as though it's resisting. Though, if you continue to pull it away further, eventually, it does give way.
Huh. Oh.
Huh. Okay.
Upon you doing so, you'll notice that the small crystal that was floating around it immediately drops to the ground.
Huh.
And in its place, another crystal reforms on Rem's staff.
Oh.
But like a giant one or a small one?
A giant one and a small one, replacing the one that you just took.
Huh.
Wait, so you can produce these giant ones as well? What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, go back to the part
That's
where
not knowing.
we think Remy might still be digesting this guy's body.
Because I mean, it was a grand soul, so it was they were like a kind of immortal. Yeah, so Rem, like, unless they look like this, did they look like this? Wait, what are we doing?
From
with
what
this
Rem is
giant
thinking.
crystal now? Oh, giant.
From what Rem
Julian, it's
understands.
Phelan. If you would like some tea, I am making some at my home.
Well, from Rem's understanding, I think Rem is thinking that
On my
has
way?
been digesting them for so long that they've started to condense, pressurize, maybe.
Well, okay, but then what is this? What is this that I'm holding? How does? Has anyone else been eating these?
Crystal's eaten 5 small ones. Crystal is other slime that Rem met initially when coming to Glass City.
Okay. And they ate some of these as well?
Mm-hmm. Didn't seem like there was much adverse reaction, though.
Do you know where they are? Like, do we know that they're safe now?
No clue.
Just
haven't been seeing them recently.
I wonder
Okay, so
where's your
what if we-
where's
Kiki,
your
thermometer.
glass?
It's called a thermometer. If you say it properly, I'll get it out for you.
Thermometer.
Can you please bring out the thermometer? Thank
See,
you.
Roman's got it right the first time. Okay. So, investigating the trunk, what do we see?
Because you've technically already analyzed this before, you will note that the small crystal, if it's also in your hand, radiates that same kind of more latent, kind of reduced amount of chaos that it would normally hold. However, in the case of the large one, it does seem to hold a greater deal of it, though not to that same extent. As if it is not truly a pure chaos crystal. And as you're examining it, you will hear a small crack from the smaller one.
Oh!
As you look towards it, you do see that it begins to deteriorate slightly, and yet as you think that, it slowly begins to degrade and fall apart.
Sorry, for clarity, the large one or the small one fell apart, or both?
The small one. The small one did. The large one is still there.
Okay.
Did you always have a chaos affinity, Remy?
Don't know.
Could you check?
Yeah,
can you,
that's
like,
what I've been thinking.
Can you check Remy? Just see if there's the chaos magic is anywhere stronger other than up there.
Okay, I'll just put that down there. Wait, what if... Hold on. No, could you get the staff out again? Let's see. Okay, so now... Okay, let's have a look. So, particularly...
With a 1 and an 18... Now heeding a bit of Kiki's advice and looking at Rem's affinities and how they express themselves, especially housing themselves within Rem, taking that much closer glance and look, you do see that vague familiar shadow as before as well, but you will also note that there does seem to be a way it has expressed himself in the past that you're only noticing now. Most of it seems to be surrounding, almost more condensed around Rem's core. In fact, if you remember the brief times you have seen it, there were a large gathering of crystals almost surrounding her core.
What do you see?
It looks like it's growing around her core almost. Looks like that crystal looks similar to that, I think. If I had to make a guess, I would say this thing is, well, if that is a compressed body, then some of it's literally wrapped around your core.
Trying to take it over, I'm guessing.
Maybe. But it wasn't always like that, I don't think. Actually, would Red remember that it wasn't previously like that?
You would recall the initial time you did see Rem's core was when she was being tended to, somewhat. And you would remember that was back when before she was taller. And you remember that the small bits that you did see, it looked more like it was simply just gathering around her core, instead of almost trying to cover it as much as it is now.
Yeah, then my theory was right. It didn't used to be that way. It was only after Remy grew taller, which was because of the soul food, that happened, because the soul food is feeding the Jester, not Remy. It's feeding the thing that... It's like a parasitic organism that's trying to take over.
I wonder if we could excise it. It is chaos energy.
What do we do with the third one of those big crystals we found? Like, Remy, do you need to reabsorb it? Would that even be a good idea at this stage?
Rem knows that the small ones usually take some time before they disintegrate. He's never tested it with the large ones.
Does it still? How much chaos energy does it have in it?
I mean, it looks... I'd say less. It seems like
As you look at the large chaos crystal again, you will note that the capacity of chaos it had prior has slowly diminished a bit.
I don't put many.
Basically...
I don't put a lot of odds on that just dispersing into the air. Pretty sure it's going right back to Remy.
You will note that the energy itself from the crystal almost exacts not actually what Kiki states it is. It's less that it's going back to Rem and more like it's being snuffed out somewhat. As if it's fading, the chaos energy within it.
That's...
You notice something?
No, it's just... Yeah, it's not going back to Remy after all. It's just like it's dissipating. Kind of like when Remy uses her crystal barrage. You know? When she's like a million tiny crystals. Those don't go back to her. Those are just expended as if it was just L being cast. So
Should we just grab? Should we just keep grabbing more of those?
No, I think we grab one big one each at the same time. Remy, bring your staff down.
I don't like this idea.
Okay. It was a good idea, Kiki. I don't know what you're about. No,
Rem is conscious of this, but alright.
What do you think,
we
Remy?
pulled one out and it was fine. But we pulled it out and it was fine before, so why did it not be fine this time, right?
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm mistrusting both of you.
Kiki, ready?
I'm gonna just...
Oh, easy.
I'm just gonna shove it.
Okay, fine. Using magical solution.
No, I'm shoving it. I don't want to touch it.
Okay, fine. I'll just pull it with... Okay. On 3?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
With a 17 and 4 and an 18 and 9, the two of you forcing the crystals apart as much as you can will actually note that as you draw both of them away from each other, there does seem to be some of that levity that you felt earlier, Red, when trying to pull away the original large one from it. And as you both do so, while there's that bit of pressure, you suddenly feel almost as if it's just being socketed out, that sudden... As they now just fall into both your hands, or your respective ways of grabbing onto them. And you will see that the respective crystals that both had circling around them then begin to fall onto the ground.
How are you feeling, Remy?
Let's see if they... Yeah, Rem, how are you... Rem? Rem?
Oh.
Rem?
Rem? Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Rem, talk to us.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
hold-
Glass City, I'd like to get your attention. As good things come to an end, soon we shall be wrapping things up. In exactly 30 minutes, I would like the instance to close and everyone to finish up their roleplay. I hope you can understand that. I hope you can understand this. I just wish for everybody to have a fun time and not things get out of control and everything else. Thank you very much for your time. I hope this is plenty of heads up. Thank you again for another wonderful time in the Glass City. Shout out to Intrepid for hosting this wonderful map and for all of the lovely NPCs that help make this place feel alive and well. I hope this is an ample time to wrap up your scenes. Thank you again, Glass City, and forever may you shine. Thank you.
This is the shortest fucking Glass City session ever. Okay, Rem.
Rem?
With a 2 and a 17.
You motherfucker. What is... Can you get that thermometer?
Yep. Yeah, full on. What's up? Let's check.
Was very rude.
Oh.
How does it like that feeling?
Checking around Rem's core.
You wouldn't
Is
know
the-
that the thermometer would have picked up for a brief moment the condensing around Rem's core suddenly shifted to a higher density before almost being dispersed just as quickly.
I think it was pulling from her core to make more of itself. I think. Like it.
Remy, are you okay?
Rem?
Rem doesn't want to do that again.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Can you still pull your staff out?
That forces us to make more crystals, right?
Or maybe not
know
then.
But, Red, you're the one with organs.
Yes.
What's vomiting feel like?
Intense nausea. And then... just sometimes dizziness and then kind of a rush of stuff as you expel whatever's not meant to be inside of you. Why? Is that what that felt like?
Ren feels like they just vomited.
I mean, that could
Isn't
be
that
a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing because that means it's
It can be.
Okay, so now we have 3 big freaking crystals of that may or may not be a corpse condensed. Okay, just to double check.
Trying to help Remy.
Oh, Mrs. Eating.
What's happened now?
It feels like they need to throw up now. Not much else.
Did you
Finally.
this again, dear?
No. Kiki and Red are helping Rem fight their demon.
Alright, dear. If you need anything from me, pull me aside.
Understood. We'll make sure to get Mrs. Eating.
Okay. So there's less of it there now, though, right? Like, look at her core. Is there still some there, just for clarity's sake?
It's less like it's lessened and more like it's been redistributed back around. As if its attempts to condense back onto itself around Rem's core was rejected.
That
Maybe that's what she
seems
means.
better.
Yeah, it's like Remix is able to fight back against it. No, it's good.
She'll probably need a break, though.
No, think about it. Yeah, I mean, if she pulls out her... that might pull everything else to there, right?
Maybe.
Okay, hold on. Let's check her core first. Let's not do anything too hastily. Okay, is there any of that stuff left around her core?
There is, but it does seem to be more spread out than before. As if it's being refused to condense again.
Okay. Okay, there's still some there, but it's like a purging process. There's just less and less. Should we?
I think we should give her a break, maybe.
Ram, what are your thoughts?
Rem has already said they were willing to put faith in Red. Red and Rem trust Kiki to begin with, so if I want to do this,
What?
No!
No!
Tragedy. Oh!
Flux, okay. Back from Flux. Oh god. Okay.
Suddenly have 300 ping. Oh boy. Good. Remember's Ori is begrudgingly choosing to put faith in Red, and Ori trusts Kiki to begin with. Besides, Ori put lots of trust into Red to begin with, doing this, especially Kiki. If wants to keep doing, Rem has no againstness.
Maybe check the state of the core itself. Hopefully it's not weakened.
Okay, let's have a look.
Going off the way the core is actually starting to shift around a bit, Red, you can probably determine what Rem expressed earlier was somewhat close. Looks like it might actually be that she's dizzy or vaguely nauseous to some degree. It's hard to tell.
Okay, but no damage to the core, just discomfort. Okay.
You think so?
I think we go ahead.
Okay.
Once more. If nothing else, we'll have 5 giant crystals to sample. And by sample, I mean investigate to see if we can figure out what's wrong with them.
I'm sure Lashley would enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
With a 4 and a 12, and a 16 and a 2. Once again, albeit somehow with a bit more resistance than prior, you two are able to successfully start to take the large crystals away from each other. Though this time it's less with a pop and more with a thump as they go to the both of you.
Okay, that's 5 big crystals. Rem, how are you feeling? Okay. Hold on. Hand, hold. Okay. Core. Check a core.
With a 16 and an 18.
How dare you?
Oh. Remy.
Kieran was just giving comparison earlier, trying to understand. The thing Kieran actually does want to do. Vomit now.
Maybe she can vomit out the rest of that guy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, go on. Come on.
I'm loath to say it, but maybe you should.
Not give her time to.
Not right away, but.
As you see her actually expel out what you can only assume is water, but no crystals.
Oh.
Okay. I guess it's a slime equivalent of dry heaving.
I mean, that's anything but dry.
Well, I said the slime equivalent is like trying to throw something up but not being able to throw anything up. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna quickly put all of those crystals into a bag of holding before they have
In the
any
same
chance
one
to
as
go
the
anywhere
mask?
near you. I only have one bag of holding. Look, bats of holding don't grow on trees.
Okay, now we should definitely give her a break.
Agreed. Okay. Can we take a look at... Look, let's have a look at a core at least, try and see if it's any worse.
You will notice that her core is definitely less swaying and more actively rotating at this point. Though, as it's rotating, it suddenly shifts an angle and then shifts back into a different angle. You don't know what this means, though. Going off Rem's previous expression and their current stance, you can definitely tell what nausea she was probably experiencing has most definitely worsened.
Hey, Rem, could I ask something?
You're not gonna go reach in there and try to stabilize that, are you?
Additionally, with 11-14, congratulations, the mass does not take opportunity.
That's concerning.
Yeah. Rem? And look, Kiki. Rem. Can I ask you to trust me?
What is it?
If your core is spinning, that's probably why you feel so off. I could probably reach in and grab it.
I knew it! I knew that's what you were thinking!
What? It's a simple solution.
Shrem doesn't know about that. It's literally brain, heart.
Okay, then I won't.
Fine.
I'm not a slime expert. Okay, fine.
Oh, this is obscene.
Okay, grab, hold. What do you mean obscene? It's okay. I'm gonna try and hold it in place.
Please, I swear to God, if you roll.
With a 16 and a 3, you do manage to stop the spinning. Though, while it does seem to kind of ooze a bit, and it feels wrong having this much slime surrounding your hand, especially what you're holding in between it.
Okay,
it does seem to have an effect on Rem. What effect, you can't really tell. But soon after.
No, it's not spinning at the very least.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Let go, let go!
My hands will second. I don't know if that made it better or worse.
She's throwing up. I think it made it
water
worse.
on the ground.
I'm not an expert on slime biology, okay? I'm sorry, I thought I would help. I'm sorry.
Here, let's get back. Let's get back to the Glass City.
I need to catch Stern before I leave because there's something I need to talk about with her. But Rem, I'm looking to. No.
Oh dear.
My own is fine. It's Rem drunk.
That's
This is what she was like with. This is what she was like with Fake Ram. Kiki, no, forget that. Kiki, I need to take you to somewhere that's not spinning, okay? Follow Kiki. Come on. Follow Kiki.
Where's Kiki? Only sees grass.
There.
Wait.
You motherfucker.
Alright. Why is there fire? Wait. Oh, this is person. Hello, person.
Hello, this is Kiki.
Hi, Kiki.
I'm sorry, I thought it'd help.
Kiki, why do you smell like flowers?
I smell like what?
Why do you smell like flowers?
Because I sleep on the grass.
Why do you sleep on grass? It's not bed.
Because it's comfy.
But so is Beth.
Sure.
Rest is comfy. Sure, bed is comfy. Lots of things comfy.
Yeah.
Don't you just bowls or something?
Rem doesn't sleep in bowl. Why would sleep in bowl? Bowls are small, cramped. Rem stays solid.
We learned today, Stern, don't grab Remy's core with your bare hands.
You look really pissed off.
I'm not that pissed off.
Okay.
Is angry?
You okay?
Something wrong, sorry.
I'm just staring. I was just sitting here.
Yeah.
Just apologizing. Feel sorry for whatever Rem did.
You're not. You don't have to apologize for anything, Rem.
Okay. Rem, believe you. Rem is... Rem feels hungry. I need something to eat.
Oh.
Okay. Kiki, you just make sure Remix doesn't.
This is not
just
door.
stay with it.
This is flat.
Oh, here. Ba-dum! Jar of lime frog gummies.
Wait, what did you say?
Rem isn't going to get in the jar.
No, you wouldn't.
I
don't think you would fit in here. Here, there's your jellies. Or gummies.
People try to shove Rem in jar. Now,
just
Rem is
eat
going
it.
to shove jar in Rem.
I have something for you, remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 10-minute mark. Just wanting to make sure that the time doesn't sneak up on you. Thank you again.
You will just start to see both the gummies and the glass that make the jar slowly begin to dissolve in Rem's head.
Oh. How does it taste, Remy?
Come on, stand up. Or are you just gonna...
Sweet. Sour. Candy.
You're not on the comm gen.
Yeah.
Julian's closing the gates. Just less than 10 minutes.
Tastes a bit like glass. Don't know where the glass flavor comes from.
You kind of ate the jar.
Rem didn't eat the jar. Rem's eating. This is not eat glass. Glass tastes terrible.
Oh no, she's drunk.
You're getting water poured on you, Remy.
That's not.
This isn't water.
Oh no! What are you pouring on Remy?
Infinite alcohol.
Oh!
It's great. I don't even have to hit her mouth. And then I seal it, and then look, see? It's infinite. Extra and I come up with some amazing creations. You want some?
No, it's fine. It's fine, really. You're gonna get my clothes wet.
You have a coffin, it's hard to hump.
I am surrounded by people. Why is pretty people
Hey, Sylvie.
Why is pretty people slashing Rem? Why does Rem do to this pretty person?
You were saying?
Oh my god.
You get told you're pretty, look at that.
Oh my god.
Look, since there's...
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
Alright, Remy, let's go. Let's go back to the God's City.
Let go, Rem. Rem is no one's prisoner. Rem is being kidnapped.
You're not being kidnapped, Remy.
Pause for a
Help! Rem is being
He is slipping the uncapped bottle of infinite alcohol inside of Ren
No.
and leaving it there.
No!
Understood.
And I didn't see that apparently.
Ren is being compressed or depressed.
Depressed? What?
Depressed. Rem is not good with words right now. Rem is not feeling.
Yeah. Well, why is he and Halifax going to be
What is?
fighting, though?
What is? Rem is. What was Rem saying?
Oh dear.
Rem was saying something.
But yeah, no, anyone's fine.
Rem
I only have like a couple.
You'll be okay, Remy. You'll be okay.
Rem taste something in Rem.
Taste something? You were eating lime gummies earlier.
Wait, if I'm doing actual cannibalism or eating self-disease,
It was.
Rem Host is not eating self-disease.
You were just eating a green. It was like a green slime combined with frogs. So I guess it is kind of a slime.
Rem never committed cannibalism before. What is Rem gonna do now? It's like other slimes.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought you'd get you something yummy. Oh no, the bottle!
That was Rem's
Do you want an infinite alcohol?
Rem will take side and where's bottle cup? Or bottle? Where's cork? Where's thing? I'm gonna just use small sack to cover. There we go. Now Rem just put this away and wait, where Rem drink go? Where Rem drink go?
Riff took it.
Riff, how?
No, Remy, come back. They're closing the gate soon.
Where are you?
Here. Well, we'll get you that. We'll get you the alcohol again later.
Has Kiki always been this pretty?
Huh? Thank you, but I guess.
It's fine. Grandma just got a hug, you know.
No. Okay. How are you feeling?
It's Ram is Ram.
Be okay, Remy.
Ram misses Dad. Ram misses everyone, but Ram doesn't want to miss everyone here either.
I'm sure you can take trips back and forth.
Ram doesn't want to leave anyone behind.
The world is big. We must decide where we want to be.
Ram wishes it was smaller. Makes choice easier. But Ram also doesn't want it to be too small.
Yeah.
Just big enough for one more adventure.
No, where is that red? We had to get out of here. Hug.
ladies and gentlemen of the Glass City, may I have your ear? It is unfortunate that good times come to an end, but this is where I will be calling hard end. I hope you all can understand. Please wrap up your scenes, no more than 5 minutes, and then either come find me and hang out with everybody else for afters, or be on your merry way and enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you all again so much. I hope you've had a wonderful time. Please make sure to give Intrepid the feedback of this wonderful map and the wonderful time that you've had. And everyone of the Glass City, remember, forever may you shine. Thank you again.
Babu.
Yeah.
I can't believe Red actually grabbed the fucking core.
Yep. Rem was nauseous enough and just like, I cannot think. Everything sounds like a good idea. Hey, the two people I currently trust the most are suggesting things. I'll trust them completely.
Yeah, shouldn't. Kiki was saying no to the slime core though.
The downside is that she's more willing to hear Red out now as well, because as she put it herself, she will begrudgingly begin to put faith into Red's choices.
My goodness. Not a good choice.
Yep. Oh, probably not, but she did that. It is weird playing drunk Rem. It is weird. Because that's also when she's her fucking weirdest and craziest, but it's also when she's her most honest.
Rem.
Yep. There. Ugh.
Cute.
Says the cutie. Patootie.
Boop.
Wow.
Yay. Hard end. Stopping my brain from wanting to go for another 10 hours.
Should it be?
Yippee.
By the way, if a bunch of you guys are looking for the rest of us, we are down by the cave. If you go over towards where the fairy dragons are and hook a turn, you will find us by Phelan's home. That is where we are at. We are all convening. I am standing in the middle of the road.
Oh wait, no, they're out of character.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Conspiratorial. The fucking
Thank you guys
lore
so
of
much
Aether
for coming.
And like how magic works and how alchemy works and shit, right? It's fucking wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Corbu.
Hi.
Come on, we're all...
Hi, Corbu.
Hi.
Criminal. It's the criminal.
What do you mean? I'm just a ghost.
I kind of want to interact with Kiki today, but I didn't.
Hi.
Oh yeah, and it's like saying Fruin, but okay.
I see, maybe I go.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just getting out of the fucking thing if I had to do because Rem come back.
Too many voices.
By the way, hanging out over here in
Give me a minute, we're hanging out over here.
I can still scratch your belly.
Okay, so I'm curious to concern.
Good implications. I mean, it could be bad, but Halifax has good intentions.
Cute.
Squeaky boy. Squeaky boy.
I hiccup, yes.
Squeaky. Ow.
Squeaky. I used to come.
Hello.
What the fuck? I'm not squeaky.
I love your little fucking desperately trying to cover for the actual thieves. That was wondrous.
I feel like that's a slur.
I feel like this version of Kiki... this version of Kiki is a lot more fun, I think. Wait, I think the old version of Kiki was... Here's the thing, the old version of Kiki was I like them a
You know, all
lot,
the
but
things
this
I
version
could
of
have
Kiki is like.
potentially thought of as slurs for Oozkin. Slushy was not one of them. I'm taking that now. I'm taking that.
Come on over.
We're
We're all
right by
hanging out over here.
Come on, where are we?
We're going to Intrepid's house.
What the hell's happening? What? Oh.
Corvu.
Hello.
Hi. Did you have a good session?
Mhm. I'm happy. There's a hard end. Stops my brain. From what stops my brain from wanting to do another 10 hours. Yeah.
Also, I lost like my voice a little bit, so I have delayed sending out the sending.
The instance is closed. It's all out of character right now.
I know some people are still like role playing in certain areas, that's why I couldn't tell.
They should be out of character by now. Hard end.
Yeah, no, were you gonna do like a fucking, you were like screaming into his...
I have like the fucking, I have like the script where like she's begging and crying and shit, and like all the fucking kind of
It was mainly a problem of like,
why is his
one of your guys
saying
like,
from his desk?
basically we're not doing that here. So I was like,
Okay, I definitely heard that wrong.
Anything, it is confiscated when you
I am so
when you
sorry
leave.
for
If you
waking you
show
up.
up, you're fine to keep.
it's fine.
So.
Wait,
Yeah,
I had a...
So,
Quick,
if I do,
Quick,
let's
oh.
buy much stuff you gotta
Quick,
figure out.
I'm not on the
Make it
battery.
like it. Okay. So we may be smuggling something by accident.
Are you kidding me?
It would be immediately confiscated because we are magically and physically searched. So, you're not like punished. It's just like, oh, cool. Like, cool. That doesn't have a
A
receipt.
bottle of infinite alcohol, took the cap off, and put it in Remick so the slime would continue absorbing it.
I'm fairly certain just the Azerothian cops would be like, we're gonna be taking that. Please enjoy your time back at
Honestly,
Aether.
probably for the best, because while it's a funny bit, it definitely would have done irreversible damage to his image.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Wait, what?
He almost broke Remick's hand.
I mean, when it was eventually taken out and such, fucking.
Riff took it. It was just like, that bitch, where is he?
Did you enjoy that?
Like, drunk Rem is the only time where the chaos is present, is the easiest way to put it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Intrepid. A reminder to everyone about the rules of Azeroth. As we are winding down and your characters are likely to be heading home, a couple of rules. Theft is not allowed here. Every single character in roleplay canonically is checked, searched completely
Cavity searched.
before they leave. Anything that you purchase legally is fine as long as you didn't go too crazy or attempt to claim you had massive character progression here, which is not allowed. You're totally fine. However, if your character attempts to steal or remove anything without their permission, it will be confiscated 100% of the time. You cannot get out of it. You cannot you can't skirt past
cast
it. It will happen. Your character will not be able to
fist for the
retrieve
cavity
stolen items
searches.
from Azeroth. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or if you're asking if something is okay to have, please come and find me. Again, we are by the mine. I am sitting here. If you have any questions,
I've got a
I'm right
question.
here.
How
What's
bad
up?
are the tariffs?
290%.
Fuck up.
I'm just kidding.
selling the fucking Asherite.
Hi, Corvu.
Hi.
I like being in the ghost avatar.
I know you do. Hey.
I'm Pixel. Pixel, by the way. Coming soon. Coming
This-
soon. Our places in the Anarchy.
Too many voices is what's going on.
Oh, that's why.
I cannot stand over there. Did you enjoy Kiki?
I did. Rem was a bit hesitant at first upon realizing what Kiki has sacrificed, but also along the lines of it's still Kiki in the end. It's like it still seems like it is still truly Kiki, instead of just like along the lines of compared to the regression Red suffered. Yeah. So, but yeah, personally, I liked it.
Do you like how she was talking to Red?
I was definitely along the lines like, oh shit, like she is like,
Kiki might be a little annoyed.
a little. A little. I can't reach over there, but.
Do you expect me to regret what I did?
Okay, no.
I mean, with the limited information that Red had, maybe it sounded like a good idea, but...
No.
But, they're only one brain trying to make decisions.
God. But yeah.
Trying to make those choices by yourself, that's quite foolish. See where it got me?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is... I was expecting just character talk, and just like, just kind of like, okay, we now understand where everyone's coming from with our decisions. We can try our best to move forward. And then it just left it to and then it just immediately shifted to hang on a second, if these things are the corpses, what happens if we just start removing these things by piece?
I'm sure that was a great idea.
They grow back. They don't grow back instantly most times, but they grow back.
Do you realize that Red and Kiki are gonna come back the next day and do it again?
Oh, fuck, okay.
That's the most likely thing, barring any new information.
I'm not saying it's a dumb idea, but I am definitely saying it's very unga bunga of you two.
We'll get all of this out of her eventually.
Just keep removing them faster than they can regenerate. What the fuck? What the fuck, you two? Here we have the seasoned Planewalker mage, and over there with Red we have the ambitious spearheading researcher of a mage, coming together to do the one thing no one would assume possible. Just steal rocks in the slime's body. It's perfectly fine. It's stupid. It's fucking idiotic, but it's amazing all at the same time.
That was a lot of rolls.
Yeah.
I like how that guy, the fucking guy is just like, what the fuck are you doing? Just stop that.
Because the thing is that with Rem is that nausea and drunkenness are a similar state. So because the nausea became more intense, and then Red just immediately just went, okay, let's try to stop it spinning. It just
fucking
dumbass.
dumbass.
It shifted the paradigm to being extremely nauseous to now extremely drunk.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the guy. I really like the guy just yelling like, "That was fucking rude."
Pretty much.
Oh, what are we gonna do with these crystals? Oh, just toss them in there. They won't notice.
I had to roll to see if it could potentially take advantage. Fucking 14, it couldn't. You fuckers are lucky as hell. I just like, because when you mentioned like the same bag of holding that the mask is in, I immediately just panicked internally, just like, oh no, wait, don't do that, don't do that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Right, you're gonna put. Hello?
That's giving it what it wants. Don't do that. Please.
Dara, Cassidy's fucking dying.
Huh?
Cassidy, why are you dying? Why
I'm
are you
fine,
sick?
I'm just ill. Because I went out to see Core on last weekend, and we went out to like a whole bunch of places. How we could
Yeah, she came up and I made her really dizzy, you know.
I'm surprised.
I spun her. I put her on a spinny chair and spun it.
Wait, why are you in VR if you're
days
sick?
before it manifests.
That's true.
Because I promised Intrepid that I would do MDC for today for this little module.
Okay.
This is a module?
You're not overstraining your. Wait, this is a module?
Intrepid
Technically not a module.
Whatever we call it. A field trip.
Go to fuck
Okay.
on time.
Okay. Take care, Kay.
Dude, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I was in character as misleading. Heard that shit vibrate instantaneously with crash.
Where is the?
I love the religious debate between Desmond and Seth.
I find it interesting that yesterday I played a fucking canonically Christian devout Spartan compared to Rem, who is I don't believe in faith. I don't believe they're not even alcoholic, dude. They're not even alcoholic.
That's what you say, you fucking alcoholic.
Oh, she is a kick.
You have a fucking problem, Renix. You have a fucking problem.
She drinks recreationally.
Omega walks up. Omega walks up to Renix and is just like, I see you as a sister, but you have to stop them.
That's not even what happened. Good night, guys. Good night. They were doing MPC work to make the realm feel more alive.
Working on this specifically for like you saying, hey, do you need help MPC? And I'm like, what the fuck have you done? And it's got like expressions, it's got funny little equipment, it's like fight.
Man, who would just go and like work on someone's model out of nowhere?
It was fucking fun. It was super fun. Kenneth,
Oh,
it's good to see you.
Kenneth.
I hope you had a good time today.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hmm?
Cats in the Hat, I guess.
What?
What the fuck does that mean?
That's Red and Stern?
Oh.
Found a Dullahan.
What nice.
Dulanyan.
I know everything.
Pepper.
Thank you for letting
Pepper.
me in. And thank you
Pepper.
for the model. I had a lot of fun. This was a really unique and exciting experience.
If you want it, just let me know. I'll drop you the source file. I'll just package the unit here.
I love hearing that.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to have an option.
I did not.
Yeah, I stole them to go show them.
You saw the model.
I can just.
Intrepid work.
Where'd your head go? Oh, it's right there.
Oh yeah, you already did. It's very
Don't lose your head.
I'm taking.
Lex.
But every now and then, the thought occurs to me to bring this into our
Oh, I can't get on his rock. You have fun?
Yeah, did you?
Mm. Mind that
No, it was
this.
nice to-
Mind that Kiki isn't like really that different.
Well, she feels very different because she's actually more interested in getting like involved and stuff. Huh?
Hello.
Yeah, this one. This one.
Are they fucking?
What?
Did you fall asleep on the bench, by the way?
Yeah, twice, 3 times maybe even.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, they gifted Stern clothing. I'll say that.
What's what?
Yeah, it'll be nice. Yeah, for the ball.
Huh.
I got to take pictures of people trying to wake up Stern. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Actually, let's.
Lexi.
Get on the rock.
Yeah.
Blueprint is really good.
Yeah. What?
Blueprints.
Oh my god, they're proposing.
BLUE space
Oh,
PRINC.
blueprints. Sorry.
Blueprints.
I thought you were referencing something else. Okay.
Oh my god, you can't all be standing on my rock!
Why are we on this rock?
Okay, let's find a new rock.
Hmm?
Okay, let's find a new rock.
No.
Smell what the rock is cooking.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And they also gifted her
really different.
something else that they got. Borderline hit for almost, and then like, something else.
There weren't many sets of clothing available for that. There weren't many sets of clothing available. That's all I'll say.
They got what's the word? A pack.
Yeah. I cannot wait until I actually have this outfit on. Red is going to look so fucking good.
Hey. Did you like? Do you like what Kiki was saying?
Which part of it?
Do you expect me to regret what I did?
Was interesting. Again, Kiki mostly. Thing is, Kiki was spot on that Red did not think about the longer term. Like, what if no one got those memories back? Yeah, like Kiki was fucking spot on with that, and I'm glad that someone was willing to pull Red up on that.
Because actually, Kiki, before getting the memories back, she actually got a guarantee that the memories
would stay safe for a while.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Libra was 100% fleecing you. Libra knows how the game works. Libra knows that people will pay more for memories, and he holds on to them for a long time. But he always acts like he's not going to, just to make people
Well, yeah, but like
feel pressured. And it works. It works.
it's also the other issue is that the longer that Red is Rep. Oh. Oh. Oh dear.
Christ. Lag. No.
Oh. Also, As far as Kiki's concerned, she doesn't want Red to be deviate that much further from themselves without those memories.
Huh. Interesting.
Because they are the longer that Red doesn't have those memories, the more different they are from when they lost the memories.
Yeah, and basically, the closer it becomes to killing one person to bring another back.
Yeah.
effectively. Which I did really like the fact that Kiki was all, I don't know who you are, when talking to Red a little bit after doing that deal.
Uh-huh.
I like that. That was something I didn't get to mention sooner, but I like that a lot.
It was very I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, which is good.
You guys want to see what I'm working on? I'm working on a world.
Oh, you shit, really?
Yeah.
Okay, now you have my attention.
It's super like it's just testing some shaders and stuff.
Okay. Still.
Here.
Fucking wire up.
Hello. Cassie.
What's funny is the only real limit on fucking or was it technology?
Mhm.
How they bring full aside for that.
Has to function without certain like any.
No, we're going to a different.
Function with magic one.
Ah, yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Kiki mystery deepens.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? It's okay.
It's actually stuttery. Hello.
I am more than happy to get into fucking
You also.
I really want
I hope you enjoyed that.
So funny.
Making
What?
Oh my god. It would be funny if some of like
Yes
Hugo's neighbors start
and
turning
no.
into
I'll explain it more. I'll explain it more, actually. Actually, I'll wait when there's no
fucking,
voices.
oh, okay, we're going to this world now.
What's this?
Oh, it's a small it's a small space. Dear, if I just put down a portal to Uganda, would you guys just fucking go? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Fuck no. Fuck
With or
no.
without the knuckles?
Of course, I have a question. Is this
Is
your
it
first
normal
time trying to
Uganda
make a
or
world?
cringy
Yeah.
Uganda Knuckles Uganda?
This is her first time trying to make a world. Look at this design.
Oh, actually, it's not the first
shit.
time, actually. I did it back, like, in 2018.
So your world shit. I hope you die.
Oh my god!
I'm joking. Yeah, no, it's actually kind of nice though. I like it. Gives like it's like a weird yeah.
Got a good vibe.
Vaguely reminiscent of Amori.
Yeah,
What shader
exactly.
did you use for
You get
these
it.
things?
Mochi. Mochi.
Anyway, no, it's actually a pretty good world shader.
I've been trying to figure out stencils, so actually you can put your head through here.
Oh yeah, I know.
And yeah.
It feels I always like my boobs small as I have medium-sized boobs.
It's basically like it's actually a similar effect I'm gonna be using for Hugo's stand since like he has shit that goes on forever. Uses something pretty similar to this.
I want that item. I
can't
will
see
start
your hair
a
though.
war
Your
for it.
clothes are not real.
What item? Oh, dude.
The same with some
Neither
parts
am
of your
I.
clothes, actually. What the
Genuinely,
fuck?
Neither am
Leslie
I.
doesn't care. But
Wait,
I
what?
do.
Wait, what happened?
I do. And
So
she
I can
has
kind of
the
see
item
those
very
tempting
tempting
clothes, the little dots
It is
in the wall.
let us
I can perceive the
Look through me.
cause an international
Cass, look through me.
Yeah.
Some
You
stuff
can
in
see
case I
this
didn't do it well
other
the last time
You can
because
see
I
all
know
this through your own
sometimes when
skin,
I'm
but not
tired,
really
I kind of
Oh,
explain
yeah.
Through some others
basically-
too. It depends. You can
It
see the core,
depends
for
on the
instance.
shader.
It's too important to him.
You can see through core on the leggings, but not on the jacket.
Fucking move it out.
Yeah, it depends on the shader.
I'm gonna take a while. I think it's.
And the shoes. Oh wait, no, not the shoes.
What was that?
This is Little Toon.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that it's Little Toon.
Nope.
Probably Little Toon.
Nope, it's Mochi.
Mochi.
Mochi is also Toon-ish, no?
It's a Toon shader, yeah. Yeah, Mochi's Uber shader specifically.
For me, it's not see-throughable at all.
Yeah, me either in Poyomi.
Yeah, I have Poyomi. Poyomi's real.
I mean, I use Poyomi for Rem's clothes because of
I still need to find some good skin mods for Poyomi. The only ones I know currently work on Little Toon and don't translate well.
Little Toon causes a problem.
Yeah.
I just need to look at the render queue for Lil Toon then.
It's been a while since I've seen white hair.
I unfortunately don't have anything in terms of slime shaders or anything for like Poyomi, so like no.
No, well, I can't see you. See through you.
Yeah.
So see it through you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Rem's. Yeah. No. I like the actual shader that Rem uses in order to actually like look slime. Yeah. No, it's Little Toon, so it's like I can't get rid of Little Toon yet.
Oh right.
I am with Little Toon forever.
I like looking at it, the world through you. Hey, look at this.
Red is always the best color.
Look through Remy's face at the column.
True. The column.
Oh, yeah, you can see it through Rem's face.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you can see through her hair too.
You're a prism.
We're all some sort of prism.
True. Yeah, we're all lenses we see each other through or something, I don't know.
Yes,
I mean, if we're being accurate, we're just a bunch of shapes that resemble humanoids.
Oh yeah, Emmy. More obsidian ideas. God from freaking.
Yeah. So this is testing for Kiki's. This is testing for Kiki's library.
Yeah, I figured. Given, yeah, I remember the sketches you sent, so I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's impossible to die unless you genuinely never take a bailout. So.
Cool.
He's nice. He's cool. He's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So
Yay.
the fun thing about the missions that are going on. Basically, human offers on any combat-associated mission is that you can take a bailout. I just get more of the end result, you guys get less. So if you need people teleported out, that's a bailout.
I will say this:
that's a bailout.
the method that Kiki and Red used can work, but it's definitely going to be. It's definitely something that needs certain refining, because I'm gonna be dead honest with you. The both of you are doing something I expected Rem to eventually just do herself. Okay, but in a different way. Because the crystals regenerate, right?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Your body temperature.
And if you, but they still have energy. They can still be utilized to a degree before disintegrating, right?
Mm-hmm.
I plan for Rem to eventually get an upgrade to her staff, i.e., replace her current one with an actual staff that burns the chaos and when it casts spells.
Oh my goodness.
I literally, Cranky fucking put out the asset I needed in order to actually get that. So it's like, also, I'm okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Heading to bed. Okay.
I'm probably gonna play Blueprints. Blueprints is a really good game. The Blueprints is a really, really, really good game. Holy shit. I'm gonna go
I love
play
you.
that right now. I love you too.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Take care. Good night.
Yeah.
Alright.
I might tell them because it's fun. Because it's funny.
I mean, I think they would appreciate me telling them more
Terribly so. But if it's a, including a very nice dress, which will get to you soon, and because there wasn't anything else on the booth, Bolton.
Huh?
What?
Wait, what?
Huh? What was it?
My. Huh?
What was the last one? What was the last bit?
Look, it was the only thing. It was the only thing available. It was the only outfit available for the base.
Good night. It is lovely to see you. I'm gonna go play Crucifix for like 4 hours.
Check your Discord, you'll get the context.
Risk their lives. For example, in order to get a pair of new eyes, one of Noah's characters has made a contract with him that they get access to the eyes, but he gets access to every other one. That's the trade. He only gets they're bringing other people, so you know. The other party members get 40% of the audience.
Kiss.
Okay. Hang on, get over here.
No, you can't move. No.
You could just ask.
Get down here now.
Why are you not? Hi.
Okay.
Squeak.
But yeah, no. So I'll confirm this with you as well, Cass, because I already just confirmed it with Core.
You're gonna invite me to that server finally, and we're gonna be there. I'm gonna
the method you two were doing to deal with the fucking corpse/crystal in REM.
Yeah.
Is something I eventually planned for Rem to eventually think of a potential solution of herself, but in a different fashion.
But Kiki just came up with the idea, and then we speedrun.
So
okay.
So essentially put, so I eventually planned for like an upgrade / replacement for a REM staff. And it follows a similar thing, because you see the crystals are constantly changing, right? And
if you want to know what Cassie was going on about on Discord, I sent it to you on Discord. You deserve context.
Dear God.
Eventual new staff is meant to essentially.
Dear God. Oh my fuck. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
It was the only outfit available on
Stay
booth
right
for
there.
that
Stay right
date
there.
that
Stay right
wasn't
there.
Which one?
Stay right there.
Which one?
Stay right there.
What is it? What happened?
Do I look different down here, or can you see me?
You're not here. You're not.
Remember when I was?
Okay.
You disappear.
Dead.
Yeah, but yeah, no, not enough spelunking. So I hope to reintroduce some of that kind of classic stuff. I think people have really enjoyed partnering with them so far. At least I hope.
I counted it. And once on myself, but what about it?
Yeah, you need to go. Bye-bye.
Awesome World, bye-bye. I'm gonna be sure to show you a cool game world I'm actually working on, so I'll take a lot of people from Aether there. Bye-bye.
I miss you.
What? What'd you say?
I'll miss you.
I love it.
God, I'll miss you
It was
too,
the
baby
only
boo.
thing available for the fucking base that I could
I
find.
love it.
I didn't want to.
Wait, which thing? Which thing?
And the
What are they grilling you on?
The first one I thought made sense. It was cute. It was nice. The second one.
Why doesn't your world have like an escape room?
No.
Because this is a
This is the
test.
escape room. This is the escape room.
What do you mean? No.
No. Get back here. Get back here. I just want to.
God. Okay, no, seriously.
But Isakan.
What the fuck?
But Isakan. It's really cute.
What?
It is.
Grilling you about?
And you're very cute too.
Guess what? You got kissed too on the cheek.
Oh my god! You're such a player.
Which thing?
What? No, just got stunned. Just got stunned some new clothing. That's all.
The dress looked nice. The dress.
Oh, Shayo, do you like this? I made
I was
this.
not expecting the other one.
One with like barely fucking outfits. The dress is actually.
It is cute though. It is cute. Like
Yeah,
they,
just wait.
like they are cute.
I'm gonna probably keep. I'm gonna probably retexture this and the hat and put it on with that.
Still, that's nice.
Ah, okay. My brain demands more caffeine.
Yeah.
Like the sun, though.
Something like that.
Is it?
Huh?
But.
Huh?
Which can is this? What is? Oh, that's one of the boba cans.
Wait.
This is the wrong drink.
What are you talking about?
Why are you looking at me?
There it is.
No. Did you say something? Like, did you say something?
I didn't.
Like,
I
what?
just saw you looking at me menacingly.
Don't put it like that.
What's the wrong cup, Pixel? What's the wrong cup, Pixel?
Alright. Desummoning the voices. Say goodbye.
I sold my fucking.
Bye. Keep well.
Voices. You what?
I sold. Okay. Ripley. Slash Pixel. Do not be mad at me. I may or may not have sold the blueprint. I may or may not have sold the blueprint.
Oh, thank you. I'll check it immediately.
Why? I needed something to barter with. I needed.
Wait, what's the big boat version?
Huh?
What did you trade it for?
An entire bag of like dragon scales or wagon scales.
Was it big boat? Was it the Mercury
Giant
big
bag.
boat? Just yeah. Was it?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think
No.
you're going to use the first one you
I think it
sent?
was good. Because the thing is, like, I
first-
kind of gassed it up. I was like, hey, this is like